No, because I think one thing that one aspect of our job, which we wouldn't have as like a normal office worker, for example, is job security. Like if you want to get in this field and you want job security, I think we have negative job security. You know?
Like, you know how hard it is to like, when you apply for like credit cards or anything long-term financing, they want to know your annual income. It is literally impossible to give a number as a YouTuber.
It's like the most roughest of estimates.
It's like, all right, so I'm going to be honest with you. It could be like 1K, or it could be 20K, or 100K. Like, so basically, the whole spectrum of money. It could be any money.
It's hard to go to a banker and go, well, I think the next video might do really well. just like, I'm pretty certain. So like, I'm thinking maybe like this much.
It must be like the banks when they first, met YouTubers. They must have thought they were like horse gambling or something. Like, I got a lucky feeling about number 7 next week, man. I'm telling you, man.
They were definitely like money laundering.
This
is what we think like NFTs are now, right? They were just like, you earn how much as a YouTuber? No. I ain't touching that.
So money just comes in, and you don't buy or sell anything.
What do you do?
Who pays you?
Yeah, that's that.
I remember the first time like having to answer that question, like when applying for like our visas and stuff like that, and I'm having to explain who pays us. And I'm just like, well, Google. So they ask. So you work for Google. You're an employee of Google, and you're like, no.
I kind of leech. They kind of leech off me.
And then we have this thing called Patreon where people pay us to exist.
So you're employed to Patreon? It's like, no.
It's like every like red flag is being ticked.
Like when you're a doctor, right? Your job is secure. Unless you go around killing people, you're pretty good. Like it would be rough not to be employed.
I just realized how on paper, like how similar we must look to like a drug dealer,
100%.
like laundering money. If you go through the checklist, so you get money put into your account.
I sweat when I have to talk to accountants, man. It is the most stressful thing because they're just like, I can see on these Zoom calls the look on their face while I'm telling them what I'm doing. They're just like, okay.
I find it hilarious just the situation of a drug dealer going to a bank to get a loan. It's like, so you sell drugs? Do you work for the pharmacy?
I haven't got the drugs yet. So this is kind of like collateral in case I get
drug dealers. What do you do? I'm a YouTuber.
I provide a service.
I guess this is a timely topic. Well, not timely. It's still be like 3 weeks late, but the whole Twitch thing as well, right? The earnings. People finding out how much creators make. What was your number, Joey?
I don't even know. I was like probably 20,000 or something. I don't stream, so.
You were in top 10,000. Because we were both leaked. Yeah.
Hell yeah! Let's go.
Feels bad, man. This is why I'm a man of the people. I am the man of the people. I represent the common folk.
He's doing God's work right here.
This man. Let's hope your
you YouTube, privileged white boy sit in your corner.
I hope our YouTube earnings get leaked before this episode ends, so that this age is poorly forgotten.
Oh my god,
no, that was funny. It was funny seeing the reaction because as somebody who's been doing this, I was not surprised of seeing these numbers.
No, absolutely not.
And also, I always try to explain to people, the reason why, let's say XQC is earning 7 million and getting all this absurd amounts of money, what it seems like absurd, is that that if the number one person in music is making billions, the number one person in TV is making millions, right? The number one at anything is making shit tons of money.
Course.
If you're in the top 100 of something in the world, you're probably making a lot of money.
I mean, if someone was bothered to leak it, wouldn't you have a suspicion that it might be a lot of money?
Yeah. And also,
there's no point leaking something where the number one sport is making like $15.
If for this to exist, right, for the system to exist where, let's say that creator you watch who is making 100 viewers, which is all of us at one time, right? We were all that one channel. I distinctly remember for a year or two, right, I only got like 40 to 100 views on Twitch, which I was very happy with.
Yeah,
I thought
absolutely.
That was very good. For that person to be able to make income and somewhat support themselves, there has to be a person at the top who's proportionally making a lot more depending on the audience size, right?
Of course, yeah.
It's a system that works. Is it super fair that some people make fucking hundreds of millions. It's up to you.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, all I will say is that from what I saw, there is a lot more money on YouTube as opposed to Twitch.
I think
from
so.
what it seems.
For the amount of work you do as well, especially.
Yeah, I mean the YouTube, like the top 100 YouTubers are probably making a lot more than the top 100 Twitch streamers.
I think so.
From what I understand.
Yeah, I think
of how it works.
I think so as well.
You know, you look at like Mr. Beast. There's no Mr. Beast on Twitch.
No, XQC wishes.
And all the ones that are on Twitch that involve money and gambling are extremely sketchy.
Yeah,
very, very sketchy.
Definitely.
And that's a whole other thing. The whole gambling side of Twitch is fucked.
Yeah, that's a whole other can of worms, isn't it? Yikes.
I mean, YouTube inherently is a massive platform, much bigger than Twitch.
It is much bigger than Twitch.
So, you know, you have like some of these channels that are uploading, you know, God knows how much Darman's making.
Yeah.
I'm sure he makes XQC's revenue in one day.
Yeah,
with those
probably.
views and
Exactly.
sponsors, right? Like it's totally crazy. And I am still shocked that people are like, top influencers earn how much? You know, when there are some of them that are going around in private jets, Lamborghinis, and all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
It's, you know, I wish that was me. Fucking hell.
I mean, are we?
I'd love to buy all of Wales. You know, some of these guys have the GDP of Wales. I'd love to reinvigorate the economy there.
Exactly.
I mean, are we surprised how much Hollywood movie actors make, or how much some of the top music artists make?
It's kind of
and then this is like a new entertainment platform.
Yeah.
Of course, top creators are going to be making millions. You know,
Yeah.
we're not at the billion stage yet because we're not as big as the other entertainment industries, but these are what the top creators are making, and that's just, we are just like a baby mode of the entertainment industry, you know, of like the rest of the established entertainment industry. And
I'm sure when like massive Hollywood actors were first, you know, starting to make these like massive loads of money and that got found out, I'm sure the general public was like, wait, these actors make how much money?
Yeah,
like it's the exact, I feel it's the exact same thing. It's like, it's such a new thing now. And it's also just so unprecedented because it's so different to anything that you see on like TV or radio or anything like that.
Is this just three guys trying to justify their income, the conversation?
Pretty much. And like with the Twitch thing, it's like most of it's public anyway.
Yeah, that was what was especially weird with the Twitch thing, is that most content creators' sub count is public, and this income was somewhat known or close to known.
Right.
Yeah.
You could easily have like kind of guessed how much it would have been, right? So it's like
quite odd.
Why is it a surprise?
It's quite weird. But I think the people that I think a lot of content creators were like, I can't believe people who are still surprised about it. I think the people that were surprised about it were people who weren't involved and didn't watch Twitch or weren't you know, touching it at all.
Yeah.
And I saw people being like, I'm going to be a Twitch streamer. I'm like, yeah, right, good luck. that shit is harder than YouTube, man. Like, Twitch is fucking hard, man. And it's the search algorithms aren't nearly as optimized as YouTube or TikTok or something.
Well, I mean, it just shows that, you know, this is a growing industry right now. Like it's weird seeing how YouTube and Twitch have evolved as time has gone on, and seeing it go. I think that's where the difference lies and where they get their perspective from, which was the difference between, say, Twitch streamers and YouTubers versus Hollywood celebrities or big music artists. Is that you know, a lot of us started off in that exact same position as everyone else. You know, it is an equal playing field. So we didn't have to go through these auditions or, you know, go get signed by this massive music label or anything like that. We grew organically by ourselves. And I think it's just the shock that someone who went through that avenue is able to earn that much, right?
But it's also like, you know, I think what a lot of people don't like to give credit to is that a lot of the creators who are earning that much now, right? At some point or another, they were working full-time hours on top of whatever else they were doing. On something that wasn't paying them.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like
for like years.
Yeah, I feel like Twitch streamers again is like a lot like YouTubers, where like the biggest difference is that I think a lot of people see them more as like this person that's on the same level, right? It's like a lot more personable. It's just like the dude across the road type of thing. Whereas like, you know, no one views fucking Johnny Depp as like the guy
Kanye
across
West,
the road.
right? Kanye West could like burn $1 billion, and people would be like, "Oh, Kanye, you."
That's just Kanye being Kanye.
But if a YouTuber did that, it'd be like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, like it's just different, right? And then there is this weird kind of dichotomy of how they expect the standards of traditional celebrities to influencers and stuff.